Hi there everybody, it's Jo here, and I hope that wherever you are, however you're feeling, I hope that you're safe and well. In this week's video, I want us to talk about the importance of relationships. I want us to think about what is it that actually makes a good relationship, a healthy relationship. And knowing that not every single happy relationship is a perfect relationship, that there are good times and bad times. But it's the way that you deal with those bad times and the way that you allow that person to make you feel as well. I don't want you to be watching this video thinking about the relationship that you're in, possibly thinking, they don't do this and they don't do that. It's not about them. This is about you. This is about you and just you tapping into actually what are your morals? What do you think makes a good relationship? So for me, the basics of a relationship are based on the 3 C's. Commitment, of being in that relationship and being committed, being with them. Compromise, knowing that not every single relationship's going to be having fantastic days, but it's having that compromise and working with one another. And then one of the most important ones is communication. It's being able to explain to one another how you're feeling on good days, on bad days, and trying to get through. If there's an argument or a disagreement, it's trying to work through it and not just ignore it and chuck it, thinking, oh, that's okay, it doesn't matter, they didn't mean it, but to actually deal with it rather than ignore it. So for me, I believe that a relationship, that they're sacred, because what a relationship's there to do is to bring you joy and to bring you a sense that you're valued and that you're respected. And for you to feel that is about boundaries. It's about boundaries. And sometimes during this video, you might want to pause it to think and just take a moment to reflect. But those boundaries for me are really important, because that's about if you're not happy or if you say no, you mean it. And if you're in a right relationship, then that person will respect you. Also, a relationship's about trust. Trust is really important as well. Knowing that actually your boyfriend and girlfriend aren't going to be by their phone all the time. Therefore, if you've sent them a message or if you've kind of attempted to call them and they don't pick up, that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing the worst thing ever. You just have to slow it down and just realise that batteries die on their phones. You know how it is of maybe leaving your phone behind, going to the toilet, going out. There's this opportunity in a relationship where you are both your own people. You both live your independent lives. It just brings joy and happiness when you're together. And that's the most important thing about that relationship, is just having that sense of appreciation for one another. Knowing that actually what can happen in a relationship is that the mask that we wear, the persona, which is sometimes a mask that we wear to protect ourselves, that's a good idea for another video, can actually become almost thinner, if not sometimes taken off, where you can be more of your true self with somebody, where you can let somebody into your life. And as I said, there are going to be moments where there is going to be disagreements, where there are going to be arguments, but it's about the way that you deal with it. And that's the most important thing, is that I'd never want you to be somebody that just accepts that it's okay to be treated that way, because that's not fair and that's not right and that's not healthy. But it is that compromise of working with somebody, knowing that yes, we make mistakes, and actually being with them, are they being genuine? And actually, if they carry on making these mistakes and they carry making you feel maybe that you're not good enough and that you're not worthy, then actually you've got to ask, is that relationship bringing you happiness? Is it bringing you happiness? Because sometimes when you do have those disagreements, what I'd love for you to do is to actually address it and to talk about it. And I understand that that other person might not always want to talk about it, but just letting them know that actually what you said or what you did, I'm not happy with, or it doesn't make me feel very comfortable. Because otherwise all you'll be doing is just building and gathering ammunition. So then one day there might be a massive argument, mammoth argument, and then It's when you're just going to throw everything at it. So just that relationship is just being open and honest. And when problems arise, deal with them. Don't ignore them. And know this, that you're worthy. And actually that relationship is there to make you feel even better about yourself. And that you should look forward to seeing one another. So yeah, that's just a bit of blurb about relationships. But you're worth it. And no means no. And just remember to stick to those boundaries. And if that person's good enough for you, and if you're in the right relationship, then they'll be willing to wait. They'll be willing to work with you and support you. So yeah. Anyway, you take care, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. See you later, everybody. Bye.